As we watch the hearings for January 6th, I have noticed a great amount of sentiment towards the people who have been, for lack of a better word, hoodwinked into believing the big lie. And normally, I would be the first person to tell you that yes, we should be supportive, we should have encouragement, words of praise for those who have finally woken up to the reality, kindness, and whatnot. But yeah, no, not this time. And I'm going to tell you why. Do I believe every single person that supported this whole nonsense is a horrible person? No. Do I believe a lot of Trump supporters are nice people? Yes. At the end of the day, they decided to support a person who does not care about me as a human, or them, by the way, who doesn't care about anybody but himself, who has very horribly racist rhetoric around him, who didn't care what the election said. He just wanted to win for the purpose of winning, and who was willing to have his own vice president killed in order to prove his point. And so I cannot have a lot of sympathy for people like that. And let me be very clear. Some of these people that believe the big lie are my own family members and friends. Well, they used to be my friends. And it's very hard to make peace with the fact that somebody is more interested in the words of a particular person who used to be a celebrity and decided to run for office than their own friend of 40 years. Or that they were willing to put the family in a very uncomfortable position just so they would have their voices heard for the last 6 years. So I'm sorry. No, I have no empathy left. Let's just remind you guys that some of these people are the reason why the panini lasted over 2 years and it's still not over, because they refuse to mask or get their shots. Let's remember that these are the people that refuse to have some control over certain weapons because I have the right to bear arms, purposefully ignoring what the Constitution actually says. Let's remember that these people have no problem with a bunch of white people running into the Capitol, destroying government property, and just making complete butts of themselves. I'm supposed to have sympathy for that. Where was the sympathy, the empathy when Hillary Clinton lost and they kept telling us to move to Canada? Where was the empathy every time we kept trying to tell people that they were being mean to Latinos? No, that's not true. You're just making that up. They're really not. Where was the empathy where all those kids disappeared and we still don't know where they are? Because they decided to separate Latino kids that came through the border from their parents. Where was the empathy then? Where has the empathy been for any person that did not agree with their political beliefs? You want me to do what now? No, I'm sorry. There are some people that I have no problem talking to. And by the way, this doesn't mean that I'm going to be mean or hurtful or horrible. I will be cordial. I will be civilized. But if you expect me to forgive and forget and bring back into the fold all the people that turned their back on their families and friends because Trump said this or Trump did that, I'm sorry, no. I've been alive long enough to know that we're not always going to agree politically, and maybe your political party is something I cannot stomach, and I still would be your friend. But for somebody to support somebody that was anti-women, anti-gay people, anti-Latinos, anti-everything that I absolutely support, the answer is no. Thank you for listening.